This is Cesar from CesarUSA.com. This is one of the websites that we have. We provide numerous services such as promotional models, artists, talent, etc., including musicians and sculptors, etc. We promote other businesses such as Alohita Swimwear. They make bathing suits and underwear. They are currently located in South America, Colombia, South America. Provide numerous services, including real estate, consulting, including consulting for Social Security and other immigration, things like that. But no, it's not legal consulting, just little tips here and there that could help you with your applications, like help you with filling out applications or translating documents for you, help you figure out what to put in, kind of basically help you fill out the forms, like what do they mean, the translation. We translate documents by computerized means. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to talk a little bit about different subjects, including employment, things like that. One website that we recommend very much is Indeed. They have basically jobs listed that you can search for, including remote jobs, and you can specify more in detail if you want a remote or particular location. For example, this is for IT jobs that are remote. So and then you can look at the job and then look at the description. Okay, currently IT or information technology jobs are currently well paid, but they are very demanding in general. They require a lot of knowledge, a lot of training, a lot of courses, a lot of everything. So it's not easy to get that those jobs, because they require a lot of things. For example, this one requires Amazon Web Services, SharePoint, Zapier, and other ones, Azure, things like that. So they pay well, really well, but you need to learn a lot. Need to know a lot of things. Anyway, I was telling you about my website. We have multiple web pages. That this is a business card, a photo of it. Phone numbers in WhatsApp. These are Colombian phone numbers, cell phone numbers, WhatsApp phone numbers. We are in different locations, different web pages. I mean, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and so on. Okay, so we do have multiple services such as software, especially desktop software. We provide real estate sales in Hawaii, Colombia, California. We promote the sale of books, all kind of different things that we provide. All right, including assistance with people who want to meet other meet people. So basically a dating agency. All right. This is we do also provide translation services, interpreting, things like that. The requirements normally nowadays are higher. There is an ISO standard nowadays where they want more things out of the translations. I wanted to mention also different things that are happening right now. This we, as part of our work, we do find bank fraud as one of the things that is happening right now. I have realized about people who have Zelle, ZELLE, that are associated with a bank, and sometimes there is fraud. People are noticing that their accounts are getting emptied by fraudsters. So watch out for that. Watch out where your money or your information is at, or who do you share with. I have noticed people who have been losing money, and then when they want to withdraw money, there is nothing left. So watch out for Zelle. Let me just look for it again. Just type it so you know what it is. Zelle. Be careful with that one, because I've seen a lot of people losing money when the account gets used to transfer money to Zelle. And Zelle is like cash. Those transactions are like cash, and it could take, for example, it could take, yeah, here it is, news. It could take a while. It could take 90 days, up to 90 days to get the money back if it is proved that in fact there was fraud. Yeah, found that cell phones either had no landed or were missing, things like that. So watch out for Zelle transactions. There, people are losing money there. You know what I'm saying? I have noticed also people who receive money from unemployment, and then for some reason the money is no longer there in their bank account. So watch out for those. They have this little card, the card that is being provided by the bank, where they can withdraw money, but for some reason they lose the money in the account. Somebody got the information from the account, and they are taking money from people's account when they're expecting the money from the government for unemployment or disability or whatever. So watch out for those things. So you can read more about it. For this forgery, there's all kind of things happening, so you need to be aware of what's going on with your account. Basically watch it every day if possible, what's happening in your account day and night, at least a couple of times a day, or very often, unless you don't have any money left in the account, then why check it. Another issue that I want to mention is immigration. These people who want to apply for visa, they don't know how to apply for benefits, for a petition for a relative or petition for citizenship, things like that. They don't understand the language, so you may need to go to the Spanish version of the website if your English is not so good. So some websites do provide Spanish versions, or you can use Google Translate, which is very useful, and it does a pretty good job. There is also, I wanted to talk about computing. One thing that I wanted to mention, so many of the things I want to mention, is the programming languages that people want to learn programming, but they don't know where to start. I did mention other programming languages in the past. This is kind of a new one that I noticed a few months ago. I knew about Net Framework, but I was not familiar with Net MAUI, so I'm actually learning Net MAUI because I became interested because it's multi-platform. So I mean, it works on iOS, Android, Mac OS, and Windows, and so on. So it's pretty good. So I'm trying to learn that one. So you are looking for what would be best to learn. I mean, there are numerous options. There are websites that kind of rate which one to learn. The more you learn, the more languages you learn, the better. But at some point, you're going to need to specialize. A lot of people are learning Python. Python is a good choice too. It's not so difficult. It's not too difficult to learn, but everything takes time. You know, the more advanced you go, the better. But it takes time and effort. There are tutorials. There are paid and free tutorials. But in general, learning computing in general, to become a programmer or analyst or engineer, it does require a lot of studying, a lot of practice, a lot of everything. So it's not that quick. It takes time. I mean, you may take a Python and think that's it, but at the job they may require more than that. You know what I'm saying? They may require a bunch of other stuff besides just one language. Unless it is maybe a small job, a small company, then you will be able to get one of those jobs. Okay. I wanted to also mention another issue that I'm noticing is accidents, bicycle accidents. I've seen a lot of people going on bicycles and then they hit a bump or something and they flip forward and they hit their head or their face, basically face or whatever. So watch out for when you're in a bicycle, you need to use all the protective gear and watch out for holes and bumps and all kind of stuff. For every little reason, you could have an accident because it's the same as a motorcycle. It's a two-wheel vehicle. Very easy to get into an accident. Okay. There is bicycle deaths statistics. You know, quite a bit of them died from motor vehicle traffic crashes, other from non-traffic accident incidents. So it could be the road, it could be a lot of things. So watch out for that. There is also motorcycle accidents. Those are even most likely even worse because you're going a lot faster speed. So yes, watch out if you're drinking alcohol or or using drugs, and then riding a motorcycle or a bicycle or whatever, or even walking on the street. You don't see, you cross the street, you're drugged or have alcohol, and you may be hit by a vehicle, or you're driving and you get distracted. Reckless driving, speeding, road rage, all kind of stuff could have cause you an accident. And in a motorcycle, it's a lot easier to get into an accident because it's a two-wheel vehicle. That's why I prefer the three-wheel or four-wheel motorcycles, but they are a lot more expensive. So it's better to just ride a car, even though even on cars you are not free from accidents. So yeah, watch out for. Avoid doing tricks on a motorcycle. You don't want to get hit or fall because you are doing some crazy things on a motorcycle. Yeah, you don't want to kill yourself on a motorcycle. Anyway, automobiles are not free from but it's just safer in a motorcycle. In a car than in a motorcycle. So drive careful. Do not drink or use drugs. Even more so when you're gonna drive a vehicle. Okay. Another thing that I want to mention is watch what you eat. I say that myself, and I sometimes do not do what I say, but I try to. And what I have done is I actually have lost weight because I try to eat healthy as much as I can. I eat avocados. Try to eat as healthy as possible. I may eat a lot of carbohydrates, but that's kind of my weak point. But I try to eat everything else healthy. Also noticed that the climate change, already how the weather is everywhere. People are getting a lot of rain in some locations, so they're getting dry weather, like in Argentina right now. It's very dry, while in Colombia the weather is rainy right now, while in the north is very cold. So the northern part of the world is very cold. It looks like the middle is wet and the south is dry. Basically, if you look at the South America, Latin America or America in general, cold, rainy, and at the bottom is dry. So very strange. So try to do things that do not affect the weather. So basically, spray cans release chemicals into the air that are harmful to the climate. Burning fires are not damage. Deforestation damages the climate, damages the world basically. So avoid things that destroy the climate. You know what I'm saying? Waste. People are throwing a lot of waste into the everywhere. The water, into rivers, into the sea. So you need to do that. What else? So we do have humanitarian. No, this is another company. We do have a humanitarian assistance cause that basically we are in helping people in South America, mainly Colombia, children, elderly people, homeless people, people that are very poor and have children, unemployed people. So we try to help as many as I can. We can't help everyone, but we try. So if you could contribute, it will be very helpful to us and to them, basically because we cannot do everything for everyone. So we do as much as we can, but we cannot help everyone. So, but with help from you folks, we could do more. Okay, you can either, if you come to Colombia, you can be a volunteer, or you can contribute financially directly to them. You don't need to contribute to us, but actually to them. We can introduce people who we know that are in precarious conditions and poor conditions, and they need a lot of help. Okay, or you can give us a donation. We will be glad to share it with them. Okay. All right. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. Kind of a reminder of what's going on in the world, and some tips here and there. Okay. Here, this is Spanish version. This is the English version. If you want to actually look at one of the services, or some of the services that we provide. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.